Time for another deck concept video here on Ding. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Today it's mono green. I'd probably say mono green speed. I mean, it can't keep up with a pure haste deck or your mono reds in the pure speed sense. But when this thing gets rolling, it is very hard to slow down. So let's break her down for you and give you a good little explanation. So right away, tail swipe. One casting cost instant. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you cast this spell during your main phase, the creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. The instant speed is what this is about. The cheapness is what this is about. And many times you will even cast it on your turn because first it's just cheap, but it also gives you that +1/+1, which in many cases lets your creature survive the fight and they lose theirs. But if not, it also is something that you can use on your opponent's turn to take out their creatures should they be getting saucy, and it gives you a good response. Lava Spur Boots. I've been wanting to try this card for a while, only because it's so cheap. One casting cost, one activation, and it gives a creature +1/+0, haste, and ward 1. So 3 things it gives you for 1 mana. It's a great turn 1 drop, but later in the game it's also not so bad because it's a cheap to drop, cheap to activate, and can turn some of your creatures into real pains in the butt with the haste ability and the ward ability. One of the best money makers in this deck, Gold Vein Hydra. 1 green and X, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. When the Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, when it dies, create a number of trapped treasure tokens equal to its power. There's times I've even equipped the Lava Spur boost to this just because another power means another treasure token when it dies. The Vigilance and the Haste and the Trample, it's also valuable. This creature is a great surprise. It can end many matches because people don't expect such a huge creature that can come out of nowhere with Haste and the Trample ability. And then if you toss on the tail swipe or even a Nexus, you're doubling its power, and then when it dies, it gives you just a bizarre amount of treasure tokens. Flourishing Bloomkin. 1 green, 1 other for a plant elemental. Flourishing Bloomkin gets +1/+1 for each forest you control. Disguise is 1 green and 4 other. When the Bloomkin is turned face up, search your library for 2 forest cards and reveal them. Put one of them into the battlefield and one of them into your hand, then shuffle. This is just a great all-around cheap creature. For 1 green and 1 other, if it happens that you need a big piece of beef later in the game and you got a lot of forests, this will be a huge creature. If you use its ability, which you have to be judge your situation properly, because if you don't have the mana to activate it, then you're sticking yourself with a 2/2 ward, which isn't that good. But if you do have the 5 kicking around, it can be activated on your opponent's turn, and it comes out huge. Some people will just get rolled over because they don't realize that once that flips over, it becomes an XX for all the forest you get, and that's pretty big. So 2 casting cost, cheap, biggie. Who doesn't like that? Gala Greeters. So I want to kind of focus on, well, here, let's break the card down first for those who don't know. 1 green, 1 other for a 1/1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that has been chosen this turn. Give it either a +1/+1 counter to Gala Greeters, create a tapped treasure token, or gain 2 life. Alright, so treasure tokens here, you'll see the next card coming up, Gold Rush. Treasure tokens are nice for multiple reasons. First, it enables you to cast bigger things quicker. In the case of your Gold Vein Hydra, you can really pump that thing up to astronomical size quick. This also allows you to pump, if you don't choose to make a treasure token, you can also make the Gala Greater bigger, which plays in well also because it's just getting bigger because you're casting creatures. And if you happen to be tight on the life, this thing can also save your butt by just getting 2 life, getting 2 life, getting 2 life. It adds up, and sometimes it'll be the difference between winning and losing. I went through quite a few other mana producers trying to find a good one, and when I really started focusing with this one, he dies quick. People notice the potential of this card right away, and if he doesn't die quick, he can start letting things tilt the board your way. Gold Rush. So with all these treasure tokens I'm creating, Gold Rush is one of those backdoor sneaky cards that can just turn your creatures into a bizarre number of power and toughness. So it's a 1 green, 1 other instant. Create a treasure token. So you don't even need a creature to cast this. If you just need a treasure token on your turn or your opponent's turn, this will do it. Just cast it. Don't even have to target a creature. Get a treasure token. If you do have to target a creature though, until end of turn, up to 1 target creature gets +2/+2 for each treasure token you control. All my jumpins. I've had this thing put +14/+14 on a creature for 2 mana. You know, again, if you're not seeing that, and you know, say your Hydra dies or your Galagrator's built up a bunch of treasure tokens, this thing can really be the surprise card that could end the deck or end the game. Great card, definitely underrated. Don't see it used too much. Kadama of the West Tree, 1 green, 2 other for a 3/3 with reach. Modified creatures you control have trample. When a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it into battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So this plays a few important roles. First, it has reach. So all these little cheap plicks like the bats and the merfolk, this will just be able nice blocker to stop them from bugging you. Modified creatures get trample. So say you dropped your Galagrator on turn 2 and he manages to survive. Turn 3, you drop in this guy, make the Galagrator +1/+1 an attack. Now you just got an extra tree put into play. With the proper and with trample, no doubt. So, and it also works with the Goldvein Hydra. So when the Hydra attacks and gets trampled through, it can also draw you mana. It's a good card for getting a lot of land out quick, and it's a cheap card, so you can block those flying things. What's a mono green deck without your old Hammer Skull? 1 green, 2 other for a 6/6. So your old anti-red meat wall. When it attacks and you don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter on it. That's not always the best, but I find a lot of the times I'll even just attack even if I don't have another dinosaur, because it's just 6 damage, and your whole goal in this deck is to wear your opponent down quick and early, so it makes them have to hesitate later when you start dropping out other threats, and then the Hammer Skull can start coming around. I've been trying to get this thing to be used successfully in a deck for a while. I found it just wasn't getting me there, but with this deck, it actually works quite well. So 3 green for a 4/5 reach. Again, a nice reach option to stop some of those pesky flyers. It can also transform, and I was able to use that transformation very effectively at times. When it transforms, it becomes a 6/6 reach lifelink. When Polucrano's Engine of Ruin or another non-token Hydra your control dies, which by the way, Goldvein Hydra qualifies, create a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra token with reach and a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with lifelink. So it brings in 2 more creatures for dying, which by the way, those creatures activate under the Galagrator, so it'll also activate its special abilities. Then it gives you that lifelink option too, so if you're going to start using the Nexus or start using your Gold Rush or even your Tail Swipe, you're gaining life. And sometimes this thing its lifelink just put the game out of reach for your opponent to catch up. Hulking Raptor, 2 green, 2 others for a 5/3 ward 2. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add 2 green. This was great for getting over the hump, so you can cast your Nissa later, or pumping up an insane Goldvein Hydra. Many times people wanted to kill it, but its ward kept it around. And it also, being a dinosaur as well, makes it so your Hammer Skull doesn't get that stun token counter, and you can just keep wailing on your opponent. Definitely a good card. Now, one of the cards that I added late in development, and it turned out to be a fantastic choice, and it is many times a game finisher. So with all the treasure tokens you're making here, this thing can come out full value, which means you're paying 7 for a 7 loyalty counter completed creature, or a completed planeswalker with a add 1 loyalty counter. You get an X green Phyrexian Horror creature token where X is Nissa's loyalty, so she's pumping out big creatures right away if you need them. Green has problems with artifacts and enchantments sometimes, so she just has to -1 and she can just destroy artifacts and enchantments, which makes her an enemy to many of those artifact enchantment decks out there. and her ability. So if she just comes into play without using being completed, so you cast her for 7, you can use her ability right away. There is nothing but forests in this deck, so she becomes a finisher. Just casting her successfully and using her ability gives all your creatures plus X trample, and +1/+1 and trample, which generally can even turn a 1/1, into just some bonkers creatures with trample, and she'll just roll over. A few of the games ended with just her making my small army into a beef army and just ending it with one full rush. And then where would we be in a mono green deck without the Skullspore Nexus? 2 green, 6 others. Legendary artifact. When this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. One of my favorite things to do is drop a Hammer Skull on turn 3, which then minuses its casting cost by 6, and then that only becomes 2 to cast on turn 4. With that attacking, you can do 12 points of damage right away with that one creature. And then it has another benefit. When one or more non-token creatures controlled dies, create a green fungus or dinosaur creature token with the base power and toughness each equal to the total power of those creatures. So by your opponent killing your non-token creatures, it then makes a token creature. So board wipes that aren't exile just makes you another piece of beef. Your typical creature removal cards, if they remove your creature, this will just resurrect a nice little dinosaur, which then again works well with the Hammer Skull. Doesn't give that stun counter. And then it has still another benefit. Tap 2 and tap it. Double target creature's power until end of turn. This turn, this disgusting land, Gold Rush with anything and then doubled makes it disgusting. Skullspore Nexus, one of my favorite artifacts, and I was so happy to be able to use it. And the straight up 24 forests. I tried using the legendary land that destroys artifacts and enchantments, and also the cavern that allows you to counter spells when you name the creature type. And I found they were just getting in the way. I don't know if it's the auto shuffler or whatever, but I would have, and I tried each with 2 each, or two of only one of them, where I'd have 22 forests and 2 of those. And I found many times I was just getting them, and it was just hindering my Bloomkin. It was making it smaller than it needed to be. It was hindering. It just became a pain in the butt. So I just straight out said enough. I'm going straight with forests, and that turned out wonderfully. So the deck is a very simple deck. You'll see in the games. Sometimes you have to wait for your moment, and then just your counter attack will finish them off. Your tail swipe sometimes can surprise your opponent, so that when they think they've got you with a kill move, you kill off a creature there, survive, and then your counter attack with all the things you have will finish them. So check this deck out, guys. It was a lot of fun to make. Mono green is really hard to play these days because there's so many anti-creature cards out there. That's why there's 3 Nexus there, because if they're going to start killing my creatures, I'm going to start trying to get things back for it. Plus its ability to double attacks means, if they're not paying attention, the Nexus can finish you off. But it handled well. Once I made these adjustments, it did all right. And I played a ton of friggin' matches with this deck until I got this final setting. Probably well over 200 or 300. So enjoy, guys. I'm going to go take a little break from green for a bit now. I'm kind of burnt out on a bit. But this is a lot of fun. It's fast, and sometimes the surprising wins are very enjoyable when you think things are up against the wall and it just finds a way to snack your opponent for lunch. So that's it, guys. If you have any ideas or see anything you'd like to improve, drop me a comment. If you like the deck, put on a like and subscribe so you can catch in the next match or the next videos when I pop them out. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll check you out in the next video. Later. Hey, everyone. More Magic Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Ashen OCE and myself. Okay, start. see a dinosaur pounding in my future, right? Let's start working on some treasures. Yeah, who knew? Oh wait, I did. I so did. And I don't know how I'm going to get around it. We definitely got to kill the War Keeper. That's it for sure, So we'll just pop that out of the way before it drops any more devastation on me. And let that hammer skull crack my skull open, I guess. Oh, who knew? Another hammer skull. Dazzled by it. Come on, Ashen. Stop wasting my time. Unbelievable. Oh, we gotta get rid of it. We gotta get it out there. We're gonna live through this, really. Bunch of dinosaurs running around, cracking my butt all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, that was me sighing from the pain. So am I able to put that whole thing in there? I am, but then I couldn't drop anything. Well, I think that's what we got to do.
I will protect you, Phyrexian, until the invader fights beside us.
And we'll gain life this time, because yikes. No, we'll hang back. Red green's probably got me this turn anyway. We definitely need a lot more life, so I guess that's what we'll be focusing on. But they're just gonna draw me out, I think. An odd dinosaur to play with. I love losing to the odd ones. And sarcasm. In the tank, eh, Ashen? I think we'll be able to survive this turn then. I'll even let the Colossodactyl hit me and concentrate on the hammer skulls. Yeah. Ugh, I don't like losing a raptor though. But I don't know what else to do, really. Guess we'll just go that way for now. He's got his defenders, so there's that going for him. Oh, hey, land. That's neat. This will come out and get me some more life. Oh, thanks. Now, if I was to attack with 4 on everything, gives him 12, 9. That's 21, and 4 is 25. Blocks 4. Is he dead? Because it's +4, right? He can only stop 4. Let's try. Let's see what happens. And we're going to even go one further and make it so he can't even block with 1 less. So there goes the creature. Oh my gosh, how did I pull that one out? Oh yeah, luck. Welcome to Magic Arena. I'll be your host, Lucky Survivor. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you guys in the next match. See you in a few seconds. Hello again, and welcome back. Time for some more Magic Arena Standard Rank Best of 1. Go first, good. Cheap cards, good. Hopefully we'll get more mana. But how could we not, right? This game would never mana hinder you in any way. No. Merfolk deck. Oh, fun. Insert sarcasm here. Alright. Mr. Scarlet Spider. Lay your wisdom on me. No, I'm not blocking that. Are you crazy talk? You're talking crazy. But do you have counter spells? That would make me sad. But we should try. He doesn't. Token, please. And we're just gonna hang back because Merfolk have those instant cast flyers. Yeah, look at that. Right? So unnecessary. So rude. Nice card back. Hello, subterranean schooner. Schoon me. Well, I don't want Nissa yet, but I do like you, Mr. Raptor. You're going to make it so my Hammer Skull can go on over there and give Scarlet Spider a nice violent hug. Meanwhile, more tokens of treasure, please. Hi, have you met my dinosaur? He likes to give you hugs. Nice 6-point hug. Now I'm going to tap your koi fish. And my fox is going to look cute. Look at that, so adorable. Does my raptor make you nervous? See, I've got a lot of mana there now, right? Oh, you're gonna block it, my mana guy. Oh, I'm fine. Can you target him now? Oh, you're targeting the ability. Very nice of you. I'm going to bring an ability of my own out now. One that says, your schooner needs to go away now. Because I do not like... What? Ah. That's just mean. Fine. Have another Hammer Skull hug. Well, we're gonna go with the schooner for sure. Because that's just a nasty artifact. Making your things bigger. Tide binder, right? And I'll pop that binder in the melon. Well, you already killed him. He can't do it again. Now he's gone. One last binder in the world. Gotta counter him too. Token is the me. Do I want another one though? No, we're gonna hang back. We're gonna at least make him have to attack us. Target creature I don't control, collecting evidence, eh? Hello, Soul Cauldron. I don't like you, but I do like that your controller is getting low on cards. What? Does he have a counterspell in his hand? He must, right? But let's find out. I mean, even if you put the token on him, he still dies. Is that your goal? I mean, let's see what I can do then. Second the Merefolk? Alright. Second herself. And you are mort. Down to 2 Merfolk though, that can't be a good feeling. So, my greeter. How are you greeting me? Oh, just fine. Do I want more? Yeah, I need a little bit beefier because I don't want them attacking. And we'll bring you out as well. Now look at us getting all big. The token for sure. Making you big too. Look at us taking a stand. And that is where the stand ends. I always meant to read that book. I like Stephen King's Dark Tower series, but I've never read The Stand. I was thinking of going through a whole audio palooza and getting them all. That is a good card too. And I can get more mana out of it. If non-creature spells, so you can't even do anything about it. Yeah, I think so. Because it will add to my collection, right? Making them big is a good idea. Now, if I attack the researcher, it's going to be able to get bigger with the soul cauldron. So we don't want that just yet. We don't need more mana just yet. So we'll wait, and hopefully he doesn't put out something big. I mean, he's got this too, right? So we still have to be careful with what we're doing. So if he attacks, he gets to make some Merfolk. And just by using its ability too. That's nice. So what do we got? Can he count? He can counter non-creature, so I have to be careful. Again. But at the very least, this is going to be nice and big and ugly, so let's go with this first. Whee! I will be pleased if you block it. Because I definitely am going to make it bigger. Ah, I can make my head bigger. Flop goes the forest. Oh, good. One less pest in the world. The world's a better place. And my Bloomkin is now going to be bigger. You know, I'm not doing anything. I suppose, and tap. It's got to sacrifice some Merfolk, right? Yeah. Unless I pay one, and I got lots to pay, so I guess my gold rush is safe. So here we go, cheerio. Unless, of course, they've got something just gross in their hand. What do you got, Scarlet Spider? Oh, you again. I'm fine with that. You're just a meaningless blocker. Chumpy de chump chump who's going to get rolled. That's fine too. You know, I'm killing the flourishing Bloomkin, so I'm assuming you're going to try and kill one of my greeters. And boy, is he going to stomp a mud hole in you. Maybe even to the mortification of your life total. Yeah, I got lots to pay with. Yeah, you look to be in the negatives. Goodbye, Merefolk. And goodbye to you guys. I'll see you in a couple seconds for the next match. See you soon. Hey everyone, time for some more Magic Arena Standard Rank Best of 1. Let's see what we got. Starting first, good. 1 casting cost, 2 casting cost, 3 casting cost. Wow. Black Grizzo must have just an insane hand if I got something this nice, right? Let's go with a Black Fox for Black Grizzo. If he or she decides to play. Come on, stranger. Creepy stranger dude. Or hang out, I guess. So how about that local sports team, eh? That is some piece of work, eh? doing their fabulous plays. Insert sarcasm. Black Grizzo. BG. Bad game? I don't know. They won't play. Oh, I guess they're making some soul searching. The mulligan. Do it again. But not oh, he is doing it again. Oh, what kind of combo deck do you have? Bet you he won't do it a third time. Bet you he'll crater. Crater, raider, raider. Two cards and on the draw. I guess my fox is not going to get to play. Unless he's got just some crazy stack of 5. Which, you know, it can happen. I've been beaten many times when the situation should be to my advantage. Must be a Fab 5 to be running and playing with the goats. I'm not a goat. Nah. You also have trees. Oh no. It was a counter. It was a hoser deck. You rot priest make me sick. If he drops another rot priest, this thing could be over by turn 4. Because all they do is just pez out the old poison token everywhere. As it is, I might even let the greeter die. I can't let poison tokens get on me for any amount of cheese. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going to have to bother. He is going to hit me. You cheesy monkey. Oh yeah? No. Here, let me help with you. Let me make it easy for you. No, I can't block. What a point of this effort that would be. Ugh. I feel dirty with poison tokens. Now let's get out a Reborn Polucranos. We're gonna make you bigger so that you can become a blocker as well. We're gonna need that, I think. If he doesn't just rat-a-tat-tat me with all the blockings in the universe. And we gotta just race him to the bottom, right? I mean, that's pretty much what we gotta do. I could use more creatures. He could use less rot priests. You're gonna do it again, aren't you? Make him indestructible or some jazz. Hard-hitting question, my bot. I wasn't hard-hitting. But now you're down to the... And now you got me on the three poison counters. Means a lot of his special ability cards can be activated. I will block you. No blue yet, though. Usually you see a blue mana with these kinds of decks, right? There's not much I can do there. Next turn, I mean, I can use my Nexus. I'm clearly not going to attack, because I don't want the Rot Priest. Well, then again, he can do so much with so little. And I have to race him. I mean, if I sit back, he's just going to pick me off, right? We just gotta keep pouring it on for now. And make him regret his life choices. Next turn, Raptor. Maybe. I mean, he's gonna attack me now for sure. If he doesn't even kill me this turn. I almost want to see him play lots of land, right? I'm always so worried about poison decks. They can just come out of nowhere. Hit you with like a whole bunch of poison. I mean, if he had 2 Rot Priests, the game probably over already. But as it is, Black Grizzo, what do you have for me? Oh, leave him alone. But he's got it. I mean, he's got the power. Oh yeah, come on over. And I hope I can finish you off next turn. End of story. I cannot. He can't block anything though, so let's go in for the attack. Try and get him low. I'd even accept him killing it somehow. I'm not sure how, but you know, he could do it. Alright, Raptor, you're now a blocker. Let's see what Black Grizzo does with his million-man march of poison counters. I mean, technically, I could drop another Lava Spur next turn and have enough to finish him with the Polukranos. But we shall see, I guess, right? He knows for sure the Raptor is going to block. I'm not letting that yucky priest touch me. So gross. Poison, yuck. But we have to keep pushing. Get his life total down before he even gets me near like 6 or 7. Once he gets to 6 or 7, he just starts putting himself all through the paces. But he knows I have lethal on board now, so... Well, we had one more mana. I could have had that Raptor attack next turn, last turn also, right? There it is, the 2 Rot Priests. Oh, yuck are us. He'll have to block with his Rot Priest. And he can still win this. Yeah, 1 mana the difference, right? Because if I had the Lost Boots on there. And there it is. I either kill him this turn or I am mort. I just couldn't pull a card for the life of me. And I know no matter what, he's got me. So we're just going to run. He has to block or he dies. And I'm now at his mercy for the next turn. I don't like that. That's, like I said, he mulliganed twice, right? I'm barely on the verge of living. Like the land, it means technically I do not think he can do 3 poison tokens this turn. I might get that Rot Priest yet. He can't attack unless he can finish me. No, he chooses not to. A good choice with me and my 3 mana. In case you have some fancy dancy thing to like my dude dead. I don't like my dead dude. I like your dude dead though. He's gonna do something to buff it to get another poison token on me, and then I guess hope he draws something. He has to block, there's no question about that. Gets rid of that piece of yuck. And I guess I'll end the turn right there, and fingers crossed he doesn't do me dirty. Making me get poison tokens and the like with me and my 3 mana. I'm looking to drop a creature that I could shoot. Alright. He has 3 cards to get 3 poison tokens or drop a creature. And even dropping the creature might not help him. Oh, I like that. See, look how close that is. Because he just got mulligan until he got that rock priest, right? Yuck. Alright, well, let's scoot to the next match. See you guys in a little bit. Hey everyone, welcome back for some more Magic Arena, standard rank best of 1. Larry Armstrong and myself competing in digital combat. Try to get a Hydra out there before I die. I'm so paranoid, right? Everything hits so fast in best of one. Oops. Who are you? Why don't I like you? Oh, you're a big equipment fan, are you? Well, let's do this right now. I'm not going to attack. I want the chump blockishness that gives me mana. I hope that I can use on my turn and mitigate some damage. There you go, Tiny Bones. Lose your arm. Three mana, no equipment out yet though. He's probably thinking what to do, right? Zipping right over. Oh, my dinosaur is going to be big on you. I know, we gotta die. We need the mana. Does he pocket talk me though? Yeah, we're gonna go with the Hammer Skull. It's just a nice big blocker. He has double strike on that ruiner as long as he doesn't add it too big. +1/+1, vigilance. The picnic ruiner can root things though pretty good. Shield counter on. As long as it's a double strike, I'm fine. And I'll even let you hit me and I'll kill that ruiner if he comes near me. That's a lot of effort for my single dragon, or my single dinosaur, and that he will absolutely get in your way. Just to get the shield thing off you, right? You gonna kill the Hammer Skull now? No, didn't. What a strange play that was. We'll do another Hammer Skull. And this one just says hi. I mean, it is a race to 0, right, Larry? And I would surely like to inflict more pain on the 5 mana for an equipment deck. That means he can do just about anything he wants. Ooh, yeah, he might even be killing me this turn. Because the picnic ruiner is just, yeah, I think that's game. Just nasty, man. Nasty. Well, first... Oh, do I have the ability to kill him? Let us discuss. You gotta go away. And let's see what we got to bonk you in the head with, Mr. Speed Boy. Oh, I dealt death back to you, Larry. Ooh. 3 mana win again. Yikes, though. Don't like being that close. Thanks for checking the match out, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Welcome back for some more Magic Arena. Standard rank best of 1. Trying to work up some wins with our mono green deck. We'll get our greeters out first, Bloomkin second turn, and see where we rock from there. How you doing, Sir Ragdon? Oh, look at us with the turn 2, not worrying about something dying on our turn. Oh, we're so spoiled. Green, red, eh? The color of aggression. Let's bring out the Bloomkin. Bloomykin. The creature lives. Will he die here, though? Let's find out. Ooh. Look at us making advances. Aggression. What are you gonna do? You're gonna die is what you're gonna do. Cause you're just killing me looking at you. Doesn't really matter, right? As long as it's dead. Hitting you for 8, bud. Oh! Hitting you for dead. Well, that was easy. Nice and quick. Just the way it was meant to be. See you guys in a few seconds. Time for some more Magic Arena. Standard rank best of 1. G. Williker and my opponent is my opponent for this match. Get out a Gallagreater, maybe another Gallagreater, and see how G. Williker is doing after all that. No, I'm not going to cast a creature for 0. Ooh, tree. Sometimes that gives me hope when I'm pretty confident with this deck against another mono green, unless they like start rolling out of control, which unfortunately does happen. We let it slide. Well, we'll get a treasure token, and I'm just gonna chill because I'm afraid of all the instants in the world that can kill my greeters, and I like the setup I got right now. See, we're throwing that right in the way. Is that what we're up against? Is that what we're visiting today? Merfolk deck. I've seen a few of them along the way. They seem to be gaining a little popularity. So well, let's just roll with our Hydra and see what that gives us. A 4-ball fire Hydra. Do I see a counterspell? Oh, you could sacrifice Thorbo. That would be interesting. I'm going to get some bigger creatures here, I think. Only the Hydra attacks, though. I don't mind you killing him. It's a Gold Vein, after all. What you dropping this turn? No, just drawing cards. That's alright, I don't mind that. 4 mana. You can't cast everything flash. You gotta start putting something down, G. Williker, or this is just gonna be a G stomping dirt. Well, let's send the Hydra over and see what happens. Let's go sniffing around. Ooh, 12. Well, Hammer Skull. Activate. And we're gonna bring out a couple of treasure tokens this time. So we want to get our Animist up there. Up and out. End of the turn. Unless it pays 1, eh? Unless I have 1 mana free. She can't really do much. This is pretty much textbook Merfolk deck lately. He's looking for options. Spelunker's big. No dude about it. Do I drop my big one yet? No, not yet. I think we're gonna go for the 2 Hammer Skulls. So I wanna be hammering things over there. Just working up the mana. Let's send a Hammer Skull over for a big Violet Hug. Ooh. Probably didn't feel too good doing that one, eh? Yeah. We want to get more of these. Start getting our greeters built up. Nah, it's only non-creature too. Oh, good. Only pressuring Merfolk into submission. Well, that's pretty much the deck there, guys. Mono green, hit her fast. Not much else to say. If you like the deck, hit that like button. Give me a subscribe. It's always nice to see people interested in the channel. And if you have any ideas, drop me a comment. I'm going to see if I maybe squeeze out a bonus game or two, but if not, this will be the end, and I'll see you guys for the next deck concept here at Ding. Have a great one. Standard rank, best of 1, Magic Arena. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Scooting in, seeing if we can get ourselves a nice little extra win here with our mono green deck. It's an okay start. 2s and 3s, 4s. The Nexus never gets cast for full unless you're in a lot of trouble. Thundering Falls. Izzet, eh? Izzet really is it? Mishra? I don't know, looking pretty messed up though. And greeters. It's not a hand, so yeah, we got ourselves one of those decks. Zot. My greeters. Not Zot in the next card I bring out. Probably be the Pulukranos. Though you can definitely counterspell it, so I guess that'll be your next step. But the more I take out of your hand, I guess, the more I hopefully can hang around. A mill deck, eh? Interesting. Maestro. So 88. Ooh, we don't like you. But you also don't like us. Oh, interesting. I wasn't hoping he'd let it through, but there's nothing we can do about it. I'm not attacking yet. I need stuff to block that flying Jin. He's gross. Excellent. You get out of my face. Nasty pants. You belong in the graveyard. So that's the trick about these. It's only a card from the milled card. So if you mill crap, you get crap. Crap's not a good card to get. It's usually crap. Whoosh. And now shoot the Reborn. So that would be some pretty hardcore desperation. I think we want that Nexus out there. And now we're gonna hang. You can kill the Pulukranos now, I guess. Though you could also kill the artifact. You are using these, right? No, it's only 3 or less, so you're not touching that. You are going through cards like crazy pants. Well, whatever you kill, you're killing them both. And he chooses not to kill anything. Well, I like that choice. Let's run over, see if we can smoke him for jokums. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit you for 4 actually, because I want to bring up my Raptor. Get some more mana, and get our Ascendant out there, and start making things really gross, I hope, for them. Just gotta keep pouring it on and draining the resources, right? Another Earth Elemental. Earth Mental. You keep him out of that. He's too good for you. Nexus is nicest. And he chooses nothing. So what do we have for an option then? Do we put this down for 5 and see what happens? I mean, at the very least we drain a counterspell out of his hand. Nothing. Nothing pants, eh? Well, we're gonna run right over there. Give you a nice Hydra hug. Discard your hand, draw 2 cards, eh? He takes the 5. Good boy. Alright. Next. Leaning. Oh, news! No, not really. I mean, it's nice, but whatever. I can even eat it with Nissa. I've used that card. It's quite effective against some of those creatures in the world. Another one. He sure likes his 4/5s. Looking for cards and he pulls a land. Maestro is sad face. There's a lot of Hearth Elementals. I'll be honest, I don't see those played too often these days. Do it from 6. Yeah, let's do it for 6. He's got no choices this time. He's got to start blocking things. He doesn't want to take 11. I mean, that would be quite crazy. Alright, I'm alright with this. You're putting yourself right in danger zone, my friend. Because I think Nissa's going to come out next turn and, well, I think she's going to end the game for you. Yeah, the Nexus is gross, right? As long as that's there, it's hard to want to kill my creatures because they just bring more back. Hard for you to want to attack because I have so much to block. Hard for you to live because you just conceded. Alright, not bad. That's an extra bonus game for everyone. Thanks for watching. See you later. Fancy Man of Cornwood. That is probably the most unique name I have seen in a long time. Hey everyone. More Magic Arena, standard rank. Thanks for joining us. We got ourselves a 2 casting cost, an X casting cost, a creature kill card, and a planeswalker. What an interesting alignment of cards. Going second. First, this would be, if I was going first, this would be a fantastic hand start. Going second, well, let's just see what our opponent plays. Red. Ooh. This could be burn. This is burn. Yikes. The Gala Greeter would be important in that it gains life, but it's mostly going to be just something that gets poked in the head. Oh, dinosaur deck. Not much better, really, right? Alright, Dinosaur. Are you going to hit us with the big old 6? Drop into your hammerhead. No, only for 3. No, I'm fine for the 3. Hit me. Hit me, Fancy Man of Cornwood. FNCW. We don't want a treasure token because we need to get ourselves up there in Mana Land. Attack! Oh, I'd love it to be blocked. God, we knew that was going to happen. I am definitely blocking if you come back, though. So I think now you're going to hit me so hard, my teeth rattle. Yeah, here we go. Teeth rattling time. $12 points of ow. Now one yearling toast. I'm not doing good now, though. Fancy man of Cornwood. You have fancified me. We're gonna need some life now. And we're gonna need to get rid of that yearling. Just painful. Very painful. Trez painful. I don't plan on blocking, so let's hit for one. And hope that wasn't it, right? Maybe get our Ascendant out next turn and start dropping our own sides of beef. I'll gladly block a raptor. There's no question. Oh no, no, you gotta be blocked, my friend. You are not a friendly looking creature, and I'd rather you not be in my face, thank you very much. So bringing out some things to get us some more life, right? Galagreater, go. And Galagreater, go. Look at him, last man standing. Here you. Oh, don't like that guy. Well, we do like that guy. So first thing we're gonna do is put this down. More life at this time, but we got a lot of options we're gonna go through here. Treasure token? No, we don't need that. Life? We do need that. Wouldn't that be something, right? Dropping all that down there.
Welcome, my companion.
8-8. Activate. Fancy man of Cornwood. Here comes your... There you go. Dropping a land and rolling the dice. No, he's not. I think he's dead then. My animist is just going to... Oh! No, he's not. He's not doing anything. I still think he could be dead, though. You do realize... Yeah, like, no, you're dead, man. You're dead. Watch. And just to really... Yeah, like, I was going to really hit it home there. Now, bonus match number 2. All done. I think I'm going to stop there, though. 8 matches is a pretty good video, so... Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.